Y'all come along and wasp. Good morning, guys. Sorry if this video my voice is gonna be a little sketchy. I was sick all weekend and ended up going to the doctor and getting it was a sinus infection, but anyway, my voice is kind of going in and out. But besides that, guys, welcome back to the channel. Dad called me and we are rained out at Blackwell's Bend. We got anywhere from 2 to 3 inches across most of the farms, and he said it's too wet to plant down there today. So I was on the way in and I decided to stop up here at Lounsboro and look at some of the corn we had planted earlier last week. So looking at it, it's not great. A lot of uneven emergence. A lot of them are up, a lot of them are just coming up, a lot of them are under the ground still coming up. Don't know why. This was planted April the 5th, and the only rain it had was that last one we had, the 2 to 3 inches. But I'll show you what we got. This is local 1987, and I treated it with Invigor-8. So, but you'll see, got one right here, one right there, and one right there. Oh, there's one barely coming up. Oh, this one's up. It came up. There's one. That's barely one. Other part of the field, I'm gonna go over there. This is the field, the farm we had to replant. So we did some tillage. We ran the field cultivator over there and plowed up the whatever corn was coming up. So I'm kind of interested to see how that plowed dirt did versus coming across this no-tilled. You know, if the emergence is up better. Really disappointed so far with this corn, but it's got a long ways to go. It's got time to catch up, but we'll just hope for the best. And it's Monday, April the 12th. So this is day 7 for this corn being in the ground, which is still a little confusing to me. I thought it'd be up taller. I thought it'd be all up. But anyway, this is day 7 on this part of the field. Okay, now we're over here in the part of the field that we field cultivated. This is where we had to replant. We had all that rain come in here, and it had the low temperatures at night, down in the low 30s for a couple nights. And so this is where we came in here and plowed it with the field cultivator at an angle. As you can see, we thought that was the best option to get rid of the corn that was there. And as you can tell, we did not do a very good job. Here's the original corn. But then you got, when we replanted, this corn right here that's coming up now is on day 6. And you can see right there, that's one. I don't know if you can see it. So it's coming, and then right beside it you got one that's coming that's a little ahead of it. And then one right here. And one right there. So, looks like to me the corn behind the field cultivator, looks like it's pretty much going to come up pretty even, because every one I found is just about the same height, just either barely coming out of the ground. I mean, talking about just as wide as a nickel above the ground, the thickness of a nickel. And then the ones beside it are, man, they're barely piercing the ground. So this looks like it's going to have a good stand. All in all, I think it's going to be fine. Definitely, it's not going to be a replant issue or anything like that. It may sound like I'm getting a little picky, but it's all going to come up, and it's not going to be skippy stand. It's just, if you want those big yields, you got to have every seed come up the same time, even emergence, the best you can. And if you don't do that, you'll just be trying to make up yield the rest of the year. So, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna look a lot different in a couple of days when everything's up. I'll show y'all then, maybe toward the end of the week, stop back by here, show you the difference. But Dad and them are about to head back to the shop from Blackwell's Bend. I'm fixing to leave, head to the shop. And I know they're going to deliver that new plow we ordered, the J&M rolling basket. So y'all will get to see that in the video. And we'll see what else we can get into. Had James come and look at PA's truck this morning. PA was complaining sometimes when he was turning it, it'd get kind of in a little lock before it would turn even more. So we had James take the tires off, and we're looking at all this, and James just showed me this. But this truck's got a lift kit on it, which we didn't put it on there. It was on there when we bought it. But look what it's done to the frame. It's got these brackets. That one is broke. It's making that A-frame, I guess you call it. Anyway, it's making it push down more because of the lift. And then he said all this was loose, all these bolts in here. And when you turn the steering wheel, it does have a little play in this tie rod arm. You turn it back and forth real quick, it's got a little play in it. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll let Dad look at it and see how much we want to try to fix on it. But also looked at the brake shoes. They are completely gone. That's about to be metal on metal. The back brake shoes are fine. They look like they were put on not too long ago. So we're good there. We'll just get together and figure out what we want to do on the front end, try to make it steer better. That's the new tailgate, but it still did not fit because this little piece right here was too small. So we're having to do a little fabricating. This was too big. I don't know why. It's got some kind of spring-loaded action right there. It just didn't fix, so we're gonna grind it out and make it work. If you got Precision Planting smart firmers, do not back up with your planter down.
Now, I don't know whether it was grounded. I don't see the other end of it. You know, it's like it's three.
Is that a wire or is that just some of that loose fill?
That's a literal wire. See, it's metal. Now, was it still working? I mean, was it sending you a code?
It was throwing codes every now and then. It said,
Broke.
Connection questionable.
I reckon we'll try to put it together and stick it back on there.
Well, we got two problems with the smart firmer. This is what has a sensor that goes in the furrow and it's reading all the organic matter, CCs, soil temperatures, moisture, everything. But anyway, they backed up with it down, so it broke this plastic. So that's one problem. Second problem is this white wire. I guess it's the ground wire. Anyway, it snapped it. So we think we can join this wire back together. And anyway, then we can put this plastic piece back in here, however it goes. And Dad said he thinks he can shoot a screw through there. Shoot a screw, and then we'll tape it up somehow. And anyway, we'll see if it works. May not work, but these little jokers are very, very expensive. So that's what we're doing with that. Basically, it's the same thing as what we just traded in, except this is a 40 foot, our other one was a 45 foot, and the reason we couldn't go with the 45 with this fold is because it was too much weight, I guess, because they made these baskets bigger, which I'll show you. So we didn't want the double fold and all that, more cylinders, so we went with the 40 foot. It's got 16-inch baskets on the front, which are huge, and they made this really thick.
Non-greasable bearing.
Non-greasable bearing. And the backs, I think, are 13-inch, but no grease fitting. Which is very nice, because it had a lot of them on the other one. It'd take you 30 minutes to grease up. Now it's got the grease fittings everywhere else on the hinges and right here. But other than that, it's exactly the same as the one we traded in, just different size baskets and a little bit small, narrow in length. But it's gonna be good. We liked our other one, so we should like this one. One more thing it doesn't have, is ours had the shaft that went through the middle. It went all the way from the middle of this basket, had a shaft that went through and connected the bearings, and you know what that did? It choked up with mud. If you went through any kind of muddy dirt, damp dirt, that's the first place it's going to choke up because of that shaft. So that was another reason we went with J&M, because Umberfirst still had the shafts. So they didn't have a shaftless basket, so that's one other difference that we're going to love about this one. Won't be getting choked up anymore. Hopefully. What'd you say?
See the doctor work.
Oh, you want to see the doctor?
Yeah.
I don't believe I'm making an appointment with this doctor.
Dr. Hack. Come on with the ends.
Yeah, I think these you go through the hole. See, you put it in that hole and then you mash it.
Afraid that'll cut it.
I don't know. I don't like doing that. This is the one you need to be.
I can do something with that now that this is in place.
You do it. You mean to hold it?
Yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't mind, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to share the video with your friends, go ahead and share it. And if you don't mind, if you hadn't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and click the little bell right there. It'll notify you. But I got a bunch of soybean seed in. This got delivered today. A lot of local seed. Well, it is all local seed, but this will be going in the ground pretty quick. So anyway, got a lot of videos that are going to be coming out. We're getting more and more busy. Hopefully we'll be back out in the field tomorrow. Maybe after lunch we're going to go try it, start back planting corn. So y'all come along. And wasp. Whoo, forgot what I was saying. Anyway, more videos are coming out, so stick around, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.